Everybody, this your boy Isaiah, coming to you again from Buckles Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell on this channel to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Also, if you want to subscribe, there is a little red subscribe bar below the video. Click on that button, you will subscribe to the channel and you won't miss none of my videos. Also, check out the Buckles Locker Facebook page. Shouts out to Travis holding that down. Also, you can follow us on Twitter as well. If you want to donate to the channel, all donations are welcome, big or small. Support the channel. The donation links are in the description box. And also, if you want to join the Buckles Lockers friends list, that link is in the description box as well. And you can become part of the Buckles Locker friends list. So with that all out the way, welcome folks. Week number 4. Coming off a loss, a very close loss, a hard-fought loss to the Steelers, 30-27. Monday Night Football. It was a good game in the second half. We have to move on from that game, folks. We have to move on from that game. I know everybody's still talking about the game, but the focus should be shifted to Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears, we're going to Soldier Field in September, so the weather should be good. Better than going in December or November. We're coming in 2-1. The Bears are 2-1. Interesting game here. The tale of two teams. And I'm going to give you my preview on how this game should go. All right, so we have the big controversy this week with who's going to play Jameis or Ryan Fitzpatrick. Y'all need to stop talking about that. Let Dirk decide who's going to start. My suggestion, my hunch tells me it's probably going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick. So I think Ryan Fitzpatrick has earned another week or two. So we'll see. But Dirk wants to talk to James about it and all that good stuff like that. That's cool. So here's the breakdown. It's basically our offense versus their defense. The Chicago Bears defense is very, 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 very good. And then they added Khalil Mack. They gave up 2 first rounders. Well worth it for a player like that. I don't blame him for giving up 2 first rounders for Khalil Mack. He's shown his impact on the team already. I think he has like 4 sacks already. Pick 6, forced fumble. The dude's a monster. And Demir Dotson is going to have his hands full. And Caleb Benenard on that right side is going to have their hands full with Khalil Mack and Akeem Hicks. Leonard Floyd. Roquan Smith. So they're going to have their hands full on the right side. That's our weak side. Donovan Smith, Ali Marpet, and Ryan Jensen is playing pretty well on the left side. Donovan Smith is kind of playing at a Pro Bowl level almost right now. Almost a Pro Bowl level. Ali Marpet is playing at a Pro Bowl level. And Ryan Jensen is damn near there too. The big question is, can we rebound from this tough loss? There wasn't any major injuries in the game for our offense and defense. So I'm curious to see the injury report coming up this week. A lot of things to talk about this preview. Ryan Fitzpatrick's the quarterback. He's going against a Bears defense that's top 10 and a lot of stuff. They're young, they're fast, they're hungry, and we're gonna have some issues trying to block those guys. Hakeem Hicks and Khalil Mack. Got a nice front 7 there. Prince Amukamara, Kyle Fuller, Eddie Jackson. It's interesting to see how our offense turns out against the Bears defense. Can we throw the ball? Can Ryan Fitzpatrick rebound from having a okay game against the Steelers despite the 3 interceptions? He brought us back. Can he throw for another 400 yards? Can Ryan Fitzpatrick throw for another 400 yards? Interesting, right? He was the first quarterback to throw for 400 yards in 3 straight games. It's pretty awesome. Congrats on Ryan Fitzpatrick on that. Putting up those big numbers, leading us to a 2-1 record coming into this game. Can Chris Godwin rebound from having his worst game as a pro? He had a mental lapse in last night's game, a couple drops, a fumble. So we're going to see how Chris Godwin recovers from that. The Bears secondary is pretty decent. It's a nice secondary with and Kyle and Eddie Jackson back there. But the big deal is, can we stop Khalil Mack and Akeem Nicks? Leonard Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Can we stop those guys from pressuring Ryan Fitzpatrick? Because as you can see, when you pressure Ryan Fitzpatrick, he tends to get the happy feet and he throws interceptions or he gets sacked. So the key to our offense is to have a better blocking scheme. And also, on passing downs. But also, most importantly, I want to see the running game evolve. The Bears have a tough front 7. But we need to be able to run the ball. How long can Ryan Fitzpatrick, it don't even matter who quarterback is, whether it's Ryan Fitzpatrick or Jameis Winston, how long can we drop back 45, 50 times a game and throw for 400 yards? Got to have a running game. I'm curious to see, will Rojo be active for this game? He's been a healthy scratch. He's been a healthy scratch for the first 3 games. And how worse can we get versus Jacquizz Rodgers? I mean, we can put Rojo in there and get the same production out of Rojo as we get with Jacquizz Rodgers. I don't see why Dirk Cutter is holding on to Jacquizz Rodgers. I guess he made it clear that Jacquizz Rodgers does offer special teams help. But look, fam, we got to get our second round running back in there. Rojo got to get some playing time. Let him learn on the fly. He actually got talent. And we need to see Rojo in the game. We need to see him get some touches. Put him on kickoff return. Put him in some spot duties. You know what I'm saying? Like on certain downs and distance. But we got to see what Rojo can do. We picked him in the second round. We got all these other second round running backs playing. James Conner playing. Kerryon Johnson playing. Saquon Barkley playing. Rashad Penny playing. I mean, what's up? We got to get Rojo some touches. The dude is talented. If you pick the man in the second round, play him. Stop trying to baby him. I get it. You're trying to make sure, you got to learn some way. So I want to see Rojo active for this game. Receiver-wise, I'm not going too much touch on them. We're good. We just need a little bit more focus from Chris Godwin. Deshaun Jackson, he's going to show up, of course. Probably want to put him on punt return a couple times. Mike Evans is having a great first quarter of the season. Howard doing his thing. Cameron Brate is back in the offense. So the main focus is the right side of the O-line. Can he block Khalil Mack and Akeem Hicks? And can we get a running game started? Peyton Barber, man, I like you. You're a good guy, man. You a good guy, but we need you to hit those holes a little bit harder and better and make better reads on your holes and your cutbacks. We hyped you up in the preseason. We hyped you up in the first game. In the last 2 games, you haven't showed us really too much of anything. Granted that it's been against very good front sevens. The Eagles have a very good front seven, and the Steelers have a very good front seven. So, and the offensive line can take some blame. Caleb Benenard and Demir Dotson can take some blame on that too. But we just got to get a better running game, because I don't believe Ryan Fitzpatrick can just sit there and drop back 50 times a game and throw for 400 yards. We got to control the time of possession. We got to get the time of possession up to about 35, 38 minutes a game. Suck the air out of the ball. You know, so I want to see better performance from the offense. The play calling is good. We got to execute better. We got to block better. We got to pick up zone blitzes better. Ryan Fitzpatrick got to be a little more smarter in his decisions coming against a Bears defense. Going against a Bears defense that's really tough. Trust me, folks. Don't sleep on the Bears defense, man. Do not sleep on the Bears defense. They're very, very, very tough. Shots, I respect their defense. It's coached well. They run a 3-4 like hybrid type thing, and they get after the quarterback with Leonard Floyd and Khalil Mack. Boy, Donovan Smith against Leonard Floyd, DeMar Dotson against Khalil Mack. That's gonna be the key. I'm not too much worried about Donovan Smith anymore. He's got a hold of it. He's got a hold of it. So offensively, regardless of who the quarterback is, let's just make sure we have a good game, and we play full quarters. You know, we can't play 2.5 quarters or 3 quarters, you know, or 3 quarters and, you know, 3.5 quarters. We got to play full game offensively. No, don't take the foot off the pedal. If you up on Chicago, let's get it. You know, our defensively against Chicago's offense, it's not that great. Mitchell Trubisky, I'm not a big fan of him. He's okay. His ceiling is Alex Smith at best. Haven't seen anything spectacular about him. He can scramble around a little bit. He's very athletic. He's still learning on the job. The head coach is a rookie head coach, Matt Nagy. So he's an inventor. He comes from the Andy Reid tree. So he like to spread the ball around. He got Tariq Cohen. He got Jordan Howard. He got Trey Burton. Zach Miller. You know, that's the receivers. Anthony Miller, the rookie from Memphis. Kevin White, a first-round bust. I forgot the other receiver they have, but is it Allen Robinson, I think? I'm not sure. But offense is not great. It's built around the running game and staying ahead of the chains. We shouldn't have too much problems with Trubisky, but as you can see, our pass defense, we do give up a lot of yards, and we do give up a very high completion percentage. Now, the key to the Bears' attack is stopping the run, and we do have a very good run defense. And speaking of our run defense, Vita, you've been out since preseason, man. Beginning of the preseason. I think you had enough time to rest up with that calf string, bro. We gonna need your first round contributions on the defense on stopping the run, stopping Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen. That's a 1-2 punch. That's thunder and lightning. So Vita, we need you to play this game. No more excuses. We want to see the return on investment because we passed up 2 safeties, Mika and Derwin James. Oh, by the way, both of them are playing very well. I'm not going to get into that. What's wrong with Jason Light? But anyway, Vita Vea, I want to see the return on investment. I want you on that field, and we want to see what you can do. Whether it was rushing the pass or stopping the run. You lost 15, 20 pounds since you've been injured. We want to see that quickness of you. And there is a very high probability that Vita plays this game. So, we're going to see if our first and second round picks actually produce this game. We need to see that because our other second rounders and our 5th rounder is doing a hell of a job right now. Shouts out to Carlton Davis, MJ Stewart, Jordan Whitehead. But I don't think we should have. If Mitchell Trubisky throws for 350 yards, we got a serious problem. Let's keep real. If Mitch Trubisky throws for over 300 yards, 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, a QBR of 100 or something, you know, completion percentage in the upper 70s, Dirk is going to have to seriously look at Mike Smith's defense. Because we got the talent. Because it's hard for me to see Mitchell Trubisky moving the ball against our front 4, our front 7. You know, Quan, Levante. Trey Burton's going to be a problem. Zach Miller. You know. So we're going to see how things hold up. Secondary, number 23 and number 24. I don't know what to say about them. I'm calling them by their numbers, not their names. Number 24 needs to. He don't look like he want to tackle. And when you playing cornerback and they're running the ball at you with Jordan Howard, I'm gonna need you to tackle number 24. As for number 23, I think he's still on the ground from that Vance McDonald stiff arm. And oh, by the way, found out the reason why he didn't play the rest of the game. He was ruled out for a knee injury. I told y'all that's gonna happen. I told you Chris Conte was gonna be on the injury report for some strange reason. And you know why he's on the injury report. He's been benched. I think the organization has finally had enough of Chris Conte missing tackles, not being in the right place at the race behind the ball carrier, chasing down, making a chase down tackle. As soon as we took Chris Conte out, Pittsburgh offense went stale in the second half. So number 23, I gotta stop saying your name. Number 23, your days is numbered. I don't think you're gonna get your starting job back because Isaiah Johnson and Jordan Whitehead is gonna get a lot more playing time. Justin Evans, shouts out to you too. You're doing a hell of a job right now. But number 23 days is done. And I don't believe number 23 is hurt. I believe they just ditched him. His ego, and I think the team is tired of him. They gave him one more shot. And that was a total embarrassment. And not only that he got stiff-armed by that tight end, but he also was in the wrong place at the wrong time in a couple plays prior to that. So we've seen enough of we've seen enough of 23. And number 24 is on the verge of that same route if he doesn't tackle well this game. And I wouldn't be surprised they sit down number 24 and move MJ Stewart to the outside. Lucky Vernon Hargraves got hurt. So, special teams, nobody's talking about them. They doing their thing. I like what the special team doing. Brian Anger, Shanley Caranzaro, making all your extra points and field goals. Shout out to the special teams doing your thing. Sean Wilson, I will need you to break out a kick return or something, man. So hopefully we get everybody back on defense. You know, Vita. I think Bo Allen, or is it one of those guys are hurt. I think it's Mitch Aaron. Or Bo. One of those guys. I think it's Bo Allen. He's hurt. He might be coming back in week 6 or 7. Kendall Beckwith is coming back soon. So we'll be at full strength real soon. But we need Vita Vea on that field, and we need Rojo on that field. So there's my overall look at this up-and-coming game Sunday against the Bears at Soldier Field. I see us winning the game. Give me your take on this game. What do you think is going to happen? Who do you think is going to win? We got to move past the Steelers game. Stop talking about it. I got the Bucs beating the Bears 31-17. We just got too much offensive weapons for the Bears to keep up. If we can control Khalil Mack and Leonard Floyd and Akeem Hicks, we should be fine. And watch out for Roquan Smith. He's a beast. And Danny Trevathan, the other tight end. But we should be able to clean up some things and pull out the victory and be 3-1 heading into the bye week. And after the bye week, we got Atlanta Falcons at the Mercedes-Benz Dome or field. So that's going to be a big game right there. If we can beat the Chicago Bears, which we will be 3-1 going into the bye week, going against Atlanta. Atlanta right now is 1-2. Losing a couple close games to the Eagles and the Saints. So Atlanta can be 1-3 going into against us, and we could be 3-1. So I can't wait for this game Sunday. I'm hyped up. I don't let losses deter me because we have a playoff team right now. We in the playoff run. We are trying to prove a point, so we're going to see against these Bears, these tough-minded, gritty Bears. And Matt Nagy and his offense, not explosive. So I think we'll take the victory, man, and become 3-1. But anyway, tell me what you guys think about the Bears versus the Bucs. Soldier Field this coming Sunday. What do the Bucs do? Do they start Jameis Winston, or do they keep playing Ryan Fitzpatrick? We will see. We'll probably get the update very soon from Dirk Cutter. My hunch is they'll stick with Ryan Fitzpatrick. So that's just my personal opinion for 1 or 2 more games. So with that being said, shouts out to all the subs. Appreciate the support. Shouts out to all the Facebook Buccaneer groups out there. Shouts out to the Buckaholics, the Diehards, the 1 million Tampa Bay Bucks fan group on Facebook, all my Pirates and my Sea Bandits. We on to the Bears, man. Soldier Field, here we come. We coming to take that gold, which is the win, baby. 3-1 coming up this Sunday at Soldier Field. I want y'all to fire those cannons and siege the day. I'm gone. Let's get it.